Welcome to our convention wrap-up, update, summary, excitement, all the things, Call, because we are so jazzed about what has happened in the last week with all of the updates and the new information coming out of Young Living at convention last week. So we're going to walk through that with you in as summarized fashion as we can do. And with that, let's move here. All right, so I have a couple of videos here that I want to make sure that everyone gets to see. So let me hold, please. We're supposed to start playing it.
Allie, we don't have volume.
Oh, shoot. Really, this whole time? Hold on. I'm trying to pause it, y'all. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. I thought you could hear as well.
You can. So from your share screen, go to share options tab. On the bottom, there's a small button that says share screen volume or share volume. That has to be clicked, that box. Sorry to interrupt your video.
Oh, I'm sorry. Share computer sound. Take two. Okay, can you hear me okay? I'm not sure if the speaker changed. me see. Yes, hopefully it should still be working. Okay, so we're so excited. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did. Sorry for the technical difficulty that kind of lost momentum there, but we loved watching the last 30 years of Gary and this organization and this company. And so we're really excited about the new products, and all of our products, as you probably know by now, are geared towards a purpose and towards actually helping people in a huge way. And so I'm really excited about a few of these. So this is everything that was announced in one slide here. And I'm going to go through the next couple. I like to, we get the amazing privilege when you hit Diamond that you get to get into the expo early. And so I had the privilege of videotaping a couple of the product managers because I wanted you guys to hear from them why and how and what the reasons were for developing the new products. So first I'm going to start with the green omegas. And let me see if I can pause this here. But this is really exciting. And if you can kind of read the summary here, but I want you to be able to hear directly from the product manager on why they did what they did with our omega supplement. So this is going to be replacing Omegagize with a more absorbable omega option. So with that, let me see if here, hopefully you guys can hear this okay.
Guys, so one of our new products, Green Omega 3, is our new omega-3 fatty acid product. So in this great product, you're getting your DHAs, your EPAs, and then also ALA from flaxseed. So your formula, for me, I love it. It's very simple. You have 7 ingredients, including the shell makeup. Those ingredients, so algal oil, that's where you're getting your DHA, your EPA. Then flaxseed oil, that's where the ALA is coming from. Then we have our clove essential oil, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps with these fatty oils to not have that oxidation. And then vitamin E, or alpha tocopherol, which is the natural or plant-based form of vitamin E. Also helps with oxidation of the product. In this one, you will see higher levels of DHA and EPA compared to our previous Omegagize 3 in actually fewer servings. So with this, it's just 2 soft gels. Your previous one was 4 of the capsules. So yeah, great product. It is, some people have asked why, but it is a vegan-friendly product because the source, being algal or algae, is a vegetable-based or a plant-based source for DHA and EPA. So
can you talk
great.
about absorption real fast?
Yes, so with this one, people have also asked the bioavailability of DHA and EPA. With this coming direct from the source, it goes through a process that is available. So with our previous product, Omegagize 3, it did go through a molecularly distilled process to then make that available. This, as it comes from the algae, it goes through that process and is immediately available, the DHA, EPA, also ALA. Another piece, as we give more information, a lot of products on the market only have flaxseed oil, which is in this product, so they're only getting the ALA. Then as you look though, the body needs DHA and EPA because they're essential. We don't produce that. The conversion, which it can be converted from ALA, but it's very small. So you look, if you had ALA or flaxseed oil, conversion of that's only 0.5% to DHA, and a little bit better for EPA, but only about 1.5%. So that's where we're providing those both as a separate source, but then also there are benefits for ALA, so it's coming from the flaxseed oil.
All right, hopefully you heard that. I finally figured out how to adjust the volume here. So I'm really excited about this green omega. I was dared by this product manager to actually chew the capsule just to see what it tastes like inside. And it actually tastes a little bit like algae and a lot like clove, and it was not bad. And I did not burp it up even after just eating it directly with like breaking open that tapioca capsule. So I'm really excited about this. And I really like how the absorption levels are so high from an algae base. So really excited about that. Okay, so let's do Alejandra now. So our new MU gummies, if you aren't excited about this, they are so delicious. I wish that we had Smella and Taste-O-Vision for you guys here to taste them. But the goal of the MU gummies obviously is to support the immune system, thanks to the brilliant names that Young Living gives us. And I am going to let Alejandra explain them now.
Hi guys, my name is Alejandra and I'm the Director of Product Development in Nutrition. And as you know, we launched Immune Gummies, the new gummies for immune system. And this is really exciting because we couldn't launch a gummy before because all the gummies required cane sugar to jellify the pectin. But now, working so hard for many years, we finally found a formula where it can be vegan and not zero added sugar to the gummy. So that's one plus and one differentiation. And then the other one is that the active that we have, it's an extract from an algae that is grown indoors in a fermentation process, so not outside, and that prevents for contaminants, pollution, etc., to not get to our product, right? So then this active, what it does is like you ingest it and it gets recognized by the immune cells as something that they need to eat up, and that's why those cells call out more of the killer cells, and that way it primes your body to when you actually need it, the cells are there and ready to fight, right? So that's why it's a good thing to have it daily, 2 gummies a day. And it also has elderberry juice concentrate, and it's flavored with elderflower natural flavor. So it's part of the same plant, but the berries and the flower. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, and I think from here, I'm handing it over to April. April, would you unmute yourself so I can find you real fast? April?
Hi. Hi. Can you see me, hear me?
Yeah, yes, I'm just gonna mute myself. Can you spotlight yourself? I can't see the controls and I'm sharing my screen.
I can maybe.
How do I do that?
Google.
I found it. Go ahead. I got it.
Okay. Hi guys. I have a serious convention hangover. I haven't even left my house since I got home Sunday, and I'm just so exhausted from being around all of y'all or the people that were there. I know some of y'all were there. It is like the best event of the year. I hope you guys can get to it next year if you weren't able to go this year. And one of the best parts of convention is all the new products. So I'm in here to talk to you guys about the new daily prebiotic fiber. And they basically just changed the name to daily prebiotic fiber to better explain the intended use of this, because daily ICP, like anyone could just be scrolling by and not really even know what that means. But you throw the word in prebiotic and fiber, pretty much everybody knows what those mean and what they do. I will have to say the top 3 reasons that you want this product are: you want to feed the good bacteria in your gut. That's what the prebiotic is. You're feeding the probiotic, which is the actual bacteria itself. So this feeds that good bacteria in your gut. It's fiber, so great for predictable bowel movements. And the other reason would be, if you're searching for a prebiotic that has plant-powered ingredients and you don't want any unhealthy garbage and fillers and artificial sweeteners and just stuff that doesn't belong in it, this is going to be your product for prebiotic and fiber. The benefits of this product are it has 6 grams of fiber in it per serving. It aids in the body's natural detox process. It helps maintain your gut microbiome, which is everything. Like, I think like 80% of your health is in your gut. So we got to feed those guys and keep them healthy. It is very easy on the stomach. It's well tolerated by people that even have digestion sensitivity. Promotes healthy postbiotics in the gut. I say postbiotics because we've got pre, pro, and postbiotics. They all live in the gut. We have to feed it all and keep it all healthy. And then it's got some of Gary's essential oil blends of fennel, anise, tarragon, ginger, lemongrass, and rosemary essential oils in there. And it helps you feel fuller longer. So you might eat a little bit less or snack less. And of course, it always those oils are going to support cardiovascular and immune health. So again, it's just 1 scoop per serving. It has passion fruit powder in it. So that is why it says natural flavor from passion fruit. So it is flavored with passion fruit powder, and it is very, very delicious. I like to add it to water, usually like cold water, or to like like cold zing and Ningxia Red, and maybe a little bit of water to water it down some. Or I've even added it to plain yogurt because it is a little bit sweet. So it kind of sweetens it up and it's very good. It dissolves very quickly and easily. It's not all gross and clumpy. So I like that. And that's hard to find. That's hard to find in a fiber. It does not have any soy, palm, coconut, or gluten in it. It's vegetarian and vegan friendly, and there is a very small amount of corn in it, though, derived from non-GMO corn. So pretty much allergen free, except unless you are completely allergic to corn, but it is non-GMO and it's just a teeny bit. I would say the companion products for this are going to be Life 9, Ningxia Red, Essential Zymes. Those are all going to be really good things you can take around it. Again, same exact formula as ICP Daily, just has a new name. And as they begin to move through the inventory of this stuff, you might get one that says ICP Daily, but don't worry, it's the same product. They're just moving through it to get to the new product, okay? Next is Tropical Tango. Is that on my screen? Okay, pulling up my notes. Next is Tropical Tango, the lotion and the lip balm. And this is the branding done by Jacob Young and his wife, Kate. And they've taglined it as for the smell of it. It's literally like these yummy smells they come out with for their different products. So this one's Tropical Tango. We had this oil in the trio last summer for the oils, and this summer, it is a vegan formula. So there's not any animal products in it, or beeswax or honey or anything. The oils in it are going to be orange, ylang ylang, and spearmint. And the lotion has, again, plant-based moisturizers, but it makes like the protective barrier on your skin. I used some of it this weekend, and Utah is like so dry, and it helped my skin so much, and it helped it from drying out very quickly. Again, I was using it on my hands. I like it shrivel up like an alligator when I'm in Utah. It's so dry. I'm not used to it. Okay. So the next thing I want to say about this, it's the Tropical Tango blend. Have you guys smelled it before? It's so fruity and like citrusy and sweet and like island vibes, I love it. It's very lightweight. It is non-greasy. There is not gluten in either of them. But it is made in or beta tested as it's not been tested as gluten-free because it's manufactured in a facility that uses gluten in other formulations, but they have said that everything is usually wiped down and sanitized and cleaned, but they technically can't label it as gluten-free. There are some known allergens in it. If you are allergic to like almonds or coconut or palm, things like that, then I would steer clear of that. There is somebody at my door and my husband is not answering the door. 1 second.
You want one of us to take over?
No, I got it. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Deep Spectra. And this was something that was available for people that were at convention or who had a virtual ticket. And so what Deep Spectra is they are, I have them right here. I have a couple of these bottles right here. They're different than the rest of our oil bottles. They're a dark blue color. And Deep Spectra is basically technology is what it is. It's patent pending. We had 3 oils released. I'm going to use frankincense as the example here for what I'm going to talk about, but I know it can't be purchased right now, but I am going to say Young Living is like moving fast and forward, like full steam ahead in like all their innovative discoveries and what they're just trying to figure out like what these plants can do, you know? So again, there's 3 oils. And so one of them is frankincense. And a lot of people they nicknamed it Frank because they used frankincense essential oil to extract boswellic acid and other compounds out of some resin. So let's say I have like a bunch of resin, you know, and then they use essential oil to extract it. It's like, what's unique here is the process. Okay. It's not necessary. It is the oil. Yes, that's the byproduct, but the process that's getting patented. I mean, the thing that's getting patented is the technology, the actual process of pulling these other things out of the oils using oil to distill a resin. Do you know what I mean? So, they're basically focused on new compounds is what they're doing, more biological activity. And this extraction method gets more out of the resin than a hydrodistillation alone. If you've ever seen frankincense distilled, it's in a big cooker like we see, but there's tons of like hot water in it. And then they drop all the little resin rocks into it. And then they swirl it. And eventually the water comes off and it turns it into an oil. So it's a very fascinating process. I wish I had shared a video with Ali to share with y'all. I got to see it happen in Spain a couple of years ago, but it's called hydrodistillation. And so there's only about 100 compounds you can pull out of frankincense when they do it that way. But when you do it this new way with deep spectra technology, you can pull out 150 compounds. So this extraction method is like blowing their minds right now. So you end up with an oil that has very heavy compounds. It is not meant for diffusing. It is very strong. And the reason it's not meant for diffusing is because the compounds in it are so heavy that they'll like literally just sit in your diffuser. They'll never make it out. Like they just can't go into the air. They're so heavy. So it's the monoterpenes that are going to come out of your distillations that you're going to put in like a diffuser. Those are the really light molecules, but these are the really heavy molecules. So these deep spectra oils are meant for internal use and topical use. It's really fascinating stuff, you guys, because they're just getting brand new, different constituents being extracted. And it's like blowing everybody's mind. And I feel like it's like the tip of the iceberg, you know, and I can't wait to see what's under the water because, I don't know, Young Living is just always like the first to do everything. And these oils are going to eventually end up in our products, but we're not sure which ones yet. We are literally along for the ride with R&D right now, with the research and development department. And this is the R part of R&D. So we're kind of like doing, you know, we're along for the ride as they do their research. So it's really cool that they have found this new way to extract essential oil. Once we have the patent, of course, I know they'll share more about it, but again, we're just at the tip of the iceberg here. I'm going to pass it along to the next person.
And it's me. So I will, I'm going to be sharing about the new oils to start with. And you can see that one of the very first questions I read today was like, what is the difference in this Valor? Like, if you have if you've been around for a really long time and you have original Valor, go ahead and say something to that, because original Valor is my absolute favorite. And I was floored when this came up from I had no idea this would ever even happen. What was in our original Valor that has not been in our Valor to date is rosewood. And so if you want to go to a rabbit hole, start looking about like what rosewood do for your body and your skin, and you'll see why we're all so excited that the original Valor is back. So I've just put in the comments this video from convention. It's about 5 minutes. We're not going to play it here, but it's on YouTube and you can share it and you can watch it and you can watch it again because it's just so good. It's Gary talking about Valor. And I love what he said. So the most beautiful thing that this represents to me is that sustainable rosewood is back. When we were like looking at our notes, why is this so important? Well, one, it's that it just comes back to the foundation of Young Living and what we do for our world. Like we don't take and we give back into our world. And I love Rosewood. It was a single, it was sold in other oils. I cannot wait to see what sustainable rosewood means for Young Living in general. And Valor is my apps. Yeah, don't click over to the link now. Thanks. I like save the link and watch it later. It's on YouTube from Young Living. It's amazing. So, but if you've had a Valor testimony, tell us in the chat box, like what you've been using Valor for. I use it every night. I stress sleep. I don't have TMJ. My dentist is like, no, you don't need a thing. But when my muscles hurt, so I like rub it down my neck and I rub it on my jaw, and I use it on my skin because it has not just will this have rosewood, it's just amazing for your skin, but it also has blue tansy, and so it's amazing for wrinkles. As I'm in the 50, I look younger than I've ever looked, and I credit a lot of that to Young Living. It also has frankincense, and it just is so good for emotions with the trees and the all. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the comments. Go read the comments also with me. All right, so this is Valor, and you're contributing to Rosewood sustainability when you buy it, and you're gonna love it. If you think you love regular Valor, if you thought you loved Valor too, this is just a game changer. And one thing that made me really happy was that the price point is just amazing. It's just amazing. Rosewood, the cost that Young Living had to probably go through to get this is not represented by this price. Okay, and so it's paired on the screen with Ignite. I'm going to talk about that next, because you can currently also buy in this collector's box the together, and you'll save money. And so you'll save about $7.50 or so by the two of them. But we're going to talk a little bit about Ignite, and I actually did grab also grab it for you here in the chat box. This is and again, we're not going to show all the videos right now. I encourage you, Gary Weiss, it talks about Ignite and open up your mind and get your settle for it. Is a it's like both, it's just fresh smelling, it's awakening, it's both minty and herbal all at the same time. And is anybody else smelling this with me? It is definitely one that I would think, if you're going to be thinking about what you need to do, you want to be resonating and maybe where you're stuck, this is an oil that I think you should use with intention. And I love that they put together, because I feel like they go really well together. You want to have courage to ignite your journey. And so I love it. All right, next slide, please. The very parts for me about Young Living has been the videos. This one is my favorite. Okay, so that video, and I was trying to get the QR code, which I think I should have had in the slideshow, that you can just have this QR code, and it's talking to somebody talking about what this journey means for you. that's my journey, right? Is that your journey too? And it shifts, small shifts. So you're going to grab the URL link. Thank you very much. But there is a QR code and you could just in your photos, your favorites, and have it at the ready for sharing. And I love our next product from Young Living because I feel like it represents this shifts that we're making, these shifts. We don't want to overwhelm anybody with our entire product guide. And by the way, you probably need to own the entire product guide, but we need to get started. And what if it was easier, smaller, and a better price than it's ever been? And this is my things. We're gonna unbox my shift kit to get. Right now, even current members can order this. That's really important. You can get anybody started. And when you unpackage it, it smells so good because inside the box, there is a hint of lavender. It's on like a little pad. And when I was trying to save it in the plastic, and look at it, it comes in this box and it's a diffuser and some gorgeous oils in it. And so this is the one in the middle. And there is a price point for each package you want to come in with. You want to come in with Ningxia? We're having amazing success with Ningxia. We can do testimonials about Ningxia all day long. Price point where you come in and it's going to be $100 after your get started coupon. Or how about you want to get started with those cleaners and that make a shift videos just so come in with us and do that. I was reading the Thieves Starter Kit and just come in with these beautiful make a shift bundles. And then this oil with beautiful packaging, the absolutely perfect size diffuser. Anybody could put this box and you would be ready to go. It has peppermint and lavender, thieves and purification, deep relief and stress away. You love those beautiful bowls. I think you should let Young Living know. All right, so that's it. I pass it on to Christy. Oh, I do this video first and then pass it on to Chrissy. Before I do, the video I found inside the brand new Make a Shift kits, the members QR code, and watch this video.
I apologize. It looks like the link didn't come through. Let me, if someone could just share the link to this thank you video real fast. I will stick it up here. Hold on, I'm trying to grab it real fast. Here it is. I found it.
Thank you.
Añae.
Merci beaucoup.
谢谢.
Gracias.
With every Young Living purchase you make, you strengthen our commitment to give back and leave our world better than we found it. From protecting the planet to investing in the dreams of those who need it most, you've helped more than 1 million lives for good, empowering wellness, purpose, and abundance around the world. Your purchase matters. And because of it, our world looks better, healthier, and kinder. Let's grow.
So
And
cool.
inside our little Make a Shift, but there are several QR codes. So there's one on using the oils. There's one other oil usage tips, and then that beauty thank you one. And just encourage your neighbors. It's super easy to get started. Never be and these video tools will make it just easier for everybody. Christy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love all these new products and I love all these new kits, and it's just kind of like you just want to share them with everybody, right? And so Young Living has made it easier than ever to share with people, right? Because their mission and their goal is to bring Young Living to every home in the entire world. So I wanted to talk with you about some of the new sharing incentives and sharing tools, especially for customers. So right now, right, everybody has always had a referral link. Customers have had a link, brand partners have had a link, and you could always share that with a friend or a family member and help them get started. But in the past, if a customer shared their link, they wouldn't really get anything in return other than feeling really great about helping, somebody get started. But now, when a customer shares their referral link and helps a friend or family member place an order of 50 PV or more, that customer is actually going to get 25% of their new members PV order back in product credits. right? So the new customer helps somebody order, they get 25% of that order, as long as the order is 50 PV or more, back in product credits, and they can put those towards their own future orders. How cool is that, right? This is phenomenal. Plus, another whole perk is that that referring customers enroller will get paid 25% fast start on the brand new member's purchase, right? So not only does the person who the customer enrolled them get the 25% product credits, but their enroller gets 25% fast start if they're a brand partner. So we'll go over a little example of how this works in just a sec. But that's so cool, right? I think this is so cool because we're kind of meeting people where they are, right? And the other cool thing that we have now is that every single one of us, whether we're customer, brand partner, any Young Living member now has a 10% off family and friends discount code that we can share with other people. I mean, this is cool. This is something we've been kind of looking at and saying, oh, other companies have this, like other people have this. Why don't we have this? And now we do. We have our 10% off family and friends discount code. The code is SHAREYL. And if you give that to somebody and they place their first order of 50 PV or more, they get 10% off. And it doesn't matter what their order is, as long as it's 50 PV or more. So I mean, how many of you think that this is going to help you get more oils and thieves and ninja into more homes, right? Because there's nothing that we love better than being able to help somebody save money. And right now, this is so cool that you can help every single person that you bring into Young Living save money. The code doesn't expire. There's not a limited number. You can literally give it to as many people as you want. And it's brand new members. It doesn't apply to reactivations. So I want everybody to actually put the name of a friend or family member who you really would love to help place their first Young Living order and that you want to help get 10% off for. I would love for you to put their name in the chat. And when this Zoom is over, reach out to them and let them know. And those of you who have maybe you have like a little template of something you send to someone when they place their first order, where you send them your referral link, right? And you say, here's how to order. Just after this Zoom, go in and make sure you add that SHAREYL code in there, because you never want to forget to give that to somebody. What a gift that is for someone. So let's do a quick example here. So let's say that I'm Christy. Let's say that I have a customer whose name is Sally. And she's never really wanted to share before because she didn't really want to do the business side of things. And so she's just kind of waited, but she has a friend named Jean, and Jean has always wanted to get, thieves. So let's say that Sally now is like, oh, okay, I don't have to become a brand partner. I can share with Jean now. So Sally sends Jean her referral link. She sends her the info for maybe the new Make a Shift Happy Healthy Home Kit. And then she says, hey, Jean, use the SHAREYL code and you'll get 10% off. So Jean orders the kit, right? That code brings it down to 100 PV and $100. Jean gets that 10% off. Sally gets 25% of that order in product credits. So she gets $25 in product credits. And then I, as Sally's enroller, because I'm a brand partner, I get 25% in fast start. So I get $25 fast start. So this is like a total win-win-win for everybody. Now let's imagine though, that after a while, Sally says, I really like earning all these product credits. This is really cool. But I actually think I want to start earning money when I share with other people, just like you do, Christy. So how would she do that? Well, she would just upgrade to brand partner. And how does she do that? She buys a business essentials kit. And the cool thing about what happened at convention is the business essentials kit is now $1. I mean, that's crazy, right? $1, you spend $1, you get your business essentials kit. Now you go from customer to brand partner. And let's think of that same exact example. So if Sally now becomes a brand partner, she's going to get paid 50% fast start on Jean's first order. And Jean's first order was 100 PV. So Sally's now going to earn $50. So how cool is that? That you can help all your customers share, they get their 25% product credit. But what if they just spend $1? Now, instead of $25 in product credits, they're getting $50 in fast start. So this is so cool. What I love about this is that we are meeting everyone where they are. No one has to do anything that they don't want to do. They can go at their own pace. They can pick how they want to get rewarded or paid. But the whole goal is it's now so easy for every single person to share, and people love to help. So now you can say, not only can you get your product credits, but you can help your friend save 10%. So I love this whole thing. It's the person who does the sharing that gets the product credit. So if you enroll a friend and you're a customer and that friend orders 50 PV or more, then you as the enrolling customer get the 25% product credit. Okay. So the person who enrolls can get 10% off. The customer who does the enrolling can get 25% product credit, and then their enroller can get 25% fast start. So this is just really, really, really fun. And I would encourage you to, after the Zoom as well, sit down and make a list of at least, make a list of all your customers who already love their products, right? So maybe you look at everyone who's on Loyalty Rewards, who's ordered in the last few months. Chances are they probably have some friends that might want to get started, but they might think they have to become a brand partner. So why not and reach out to them and just say, hey, did you know you can now share with your friends and get 25% product credit, right? And then of course you can tell them about the brand partner option too. We've got such great options for everybody now. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. How many of you guys, I want to know in the chat if you won something during the Kona challenge. So how many of you won oils? How many of you won a year of thieves? How many of you won a year of ninja? How many of you are going on the Kona trip? I want you to put down in the chat what you guys won. And we're going to let those just roll in. I want you guys to celebrate everybody that won something as part of that contest, because that means you were consistently building, sharing, doing all the things. What I love about Young Living is that they are always offering us, right? Obviously, it's great to have this internal motivation to build your business, but sometimes there's some of us that get really jazzed up by incentives and free stuff, right? And trips and travel and being pampered. So even though Kona is over now, Young Living has given us on a silver platter a whole new trip. So goodbye, Kona. Hello, Dominican Republic. So they are giving an all expenses paid trip to the Dominican Republic. This trip is happening in March of next year, and the qualification period started July 1st and it goes all the way through the end of December. So we've got 6 months, just like we did with Kona, to qualify for this. Okay, and Ali, as I go, if you can just scroll down so I can see the qualifications a little bit. So it's very similar to, it's going to be similar to Kona, and what Young Living is doing, what I really love is that they're focusing on the 3 pillars of our business. There's 3 things we do to build our business. We enroll people and bring in new members. We help them order again and again, ideally on Loyalty Rewards, and then we help those people share with other people. So all of these incentives you're seeing on this page are all based on those things: bringing in new people, helping them order again on Loyalty, and helping them share. And so I love that they're really also emphasizing consistency and sustainability in the business. So these trips are not set up to just be like, go, 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 hit your goal and then stop. Because that doesn't, we want you to go, 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 and keep going and keep sustaining your rank. So I don't even know, I'll read through these really fast. So if you enroll someone, here's how the points work. If you enroll someone with 100 PV order, and that is a Loyalty Rewards order, you get a point. If same new customer places a second loyalty order, a consecutive one, the next month, that's 100 PV, you get another point. If a new customer places a third consecutive 100 PV loyalty order, see what we're doing? Month 1, month 2, month 3. In that third month, you get 3 points. So we want to be thinking about, how do I help someone create a 90-day wellness plan? And maybe that looks like we have 3 new Make a Shift kits now, right? So maybe that looks like month 1 is one of those kits, month 2 is another one, and month 3 is another. They get exposed to 3 different product lines. They get an amazing, amazing tools into their home, and that gives them such an easy 90-day plan to follow. And then you get all your Dominican Republic points for that. Okay, the next way is to ranks. So if you were to advance in rank during the incentive period of those 6 months, you get 5 points. If you maintain that rank in your second month, you get 3 points. And for each personally enrolled member that you have, brand partner who advances in rank during the qualifications, you get 5 points. So what does this all mean? We're still enrolling people on loyalty rewards. We're helping them stay on loyalty rewards for their first 90 days. And we're helping as many people, brand partners in our organization, do the same exact thing, right? We're creating like a star factory. We're helping everyone get to their next ranks. That's really what it is. And that's what builds our business. So we're getting a chance to win a trip by building our business. That's pretty cool. The next trip that they announced, and we don't have all the same details on this yet, but there is a trip to the Nova Vida Spa in Ecuador, which is amazing, like ultimate pampering experience, right? And all of both of these trips, any rank can attend. So unlike Kona, where you had to be an executive to win the trip, for this, there are spots for associate through gold. There's different spots for platinum and above, so any rank can attend. So this Nova Vida trip, there's going to be pampering. It's just going to be, if you have not been to the farm in Ecuador, it's just phenomenal. This is a shorter qualification period. It started July 1st and runs through September 30th. And you can see on here, it's similar to the Dominican trip, right? If you sales to new customers and brand partners, you get a point. You can read through these. We don't have all the exact details for this, but we wanted to make sure you knew about this trip, and your leaders will be sharing these details as they come on. The last thing I wanted to share, which I'm really excited about, because sometimes what I've noticed with some of my brand partners is everyone gets really gung-ho about the big trips, and they start, and then maybe, like a month in, they're like, oh gosh, 6 months is a long period of time. Well, Young Living is recognizing that sometimes we don't win the trip, but what builds our business is consistent action. So they're giving us monthly prizes now for the next six months. This is called Ready to Grow, and it's called Cultivate 2. So if you, in July, enroll 2 people with a 100 PV order on Loyalty Rewards, you are going to win that Stanley mug. I think Andrew called it the Adventure Quencher, right? So 2 people, 100 PV Loyalty Rewards order, and that mug is yours. In August, if you enroll 2 people on Loyalty Rewards with a 100 PV order, you are going to get a special diffuser that no one has ever even seen yet. And it's only going to be for you, the people who enrolled 2 in August. If you enroll 2 in July and 2 in August, then in September, they've got a little like consecutive maintenance gift for you, which is a Serenoni blanket. And those of us who have those know that those are the softest, most luxurious, beautiful blankets everywhere. So basically, if you enroll 2 and you continue enrolling 2, you're going to get extra gifts after months 2, 4, and 6. So you want to figure out, okay, how do I enroll 2 every single month between now and the end of the year, so I can not only get the prize each month, but I can get those maintenance prizes as we come along. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you what Andrew said, which I loved. Andrew Armstrong said, discipline leads to habits, habits lead to consistency, and consistency leads to growth. And what they're doing is setting us up so that we can be consistent. And so we're focusing on things that not only win us prizes and trips, but that actually build our businesses as well. So let's just scroll down, because, trips and money and product credits and all that are all good. But this convention really reminded us again and again of our roots and why we are here, right? The true reason we're here. And this is the legacy that Gary built. And if you knew Gary, and you can see this in how Mary talks too, and everyone really from the whole executive team, Young Living is really designed around making a difference in the world, making this world a better place and impacting as many people for the good as we possibly can. So we're going to end today with a video that reminds us why we're here and what our purpose and mission is here in Young Living.
I have an announcement I want to make. We are a growing company, and the demands of our growth is getting bigger and bigger every day. Now, he asked me before Christmas, he says, Gary, will you okay a press release to our distributors of what we accomplished in 2017? And I said, yes, you can do a press release. I said, but what do you want to put out there? He said, well, I want to tell our distributors the numbers in our press release. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. But here's where I'm at. We, Young Living, are not about bragging about financial gain. We're about bragging about helping people. Our financial brag is building houses in Nepal. Our financial brag is helping the school and the clinic in Uganda. Our financial brag is our schools in Mexico, our schools in Ecuador, the earthquake relief in Ecuador, and what we did. I wish for all of you to just wrap your arms around each other and give yourselves a hug, because what you all did collectively in helping Houston, helping Puerto Rico, helping Florida, Mexico, to allow us to function in a greater capacity in the relief efforts of these countries and the people that lost lives and lost businesses and lost hope. You know, Young Living was one of the first responders on all of these sites, and it was because of each one of you made that happen. That's what I want you to be proud of, and I want you to brag about. Bragging about a dollar and a number and a decimal, that isn't who we are. We're about helping people. And I hope that you forgive me for having that attitude, but that's my position. You know, I brag about our accomplishments, and dollars are not an accomplishment for me. Dollars are a tool to get to the accomplishment. So that's why I really hold to the accomplishment. That's what makes us shine. 5 years down the road now, nobody will remember what we did in dollars in 2017, but people will still be bragging about our accomplishment. Doesn't that make a lot more sense and have a lot more value? Folks, that's what has made Young Living who we are. And that's what makes us proud to be who we are, not a number on a whiteboard.
All right, guys, I just want to end this call with just so much joy and gratitude. Honestly, I feel like the last week, there were times that I couldn't even put into words the amount of just absolute gratitude and joy I have for being able to do what I get to do with all of you guys every week on every call. Like, we just have such a higher purpose. And I'm so glad that we got to end on that video, because I want you to understand that we are just sort of part of something so much greater than just what's in our own worlds and our own little bubble, right? We are making huge change around this world by being a part of this company. So with that, I'm going to end the video, and I will, oops,